Alright guys, today is January 16th, 2026, and as you can see I got my helmet on. um, I actually went snowboarding today. It was really fun, just personal info. It was really fun. It was my first time. I learned how to heel edge, I guess, and then toe was a little tricky. I managed to do it sometimes, but still not consistent. But it's a really fun sport, I'm not gonna lie. But it hurts like hell. Like when you fall on ice, that bit hurts. Like my ass is hurting, yo. Like I'll be landing on some ice, that shit hurts. And for my first time, my friends actually took me to the peak of the mountain and down. It's a little scary, but it was really fun. Anyways, let's go with the trade today, okay? Today, I was trading while driving, which I do not recommend. By the way, I had the position before I was driving to go to the place where we went snowboarding. So I'm gonna keep this helmet on just for the purpose of the video. But alright, let's go on. Enough with the yapping, let's go on with the trade. Okay? Okay, I hate when it does that. Actually, let's just ignore that for now. Okay, ignore this big red candle. But yeah, on the 4 hour, what are we looking at? For me, I've been watching PB. His series recently about liquidity was really awesome. It's a good video. I was targeting these highs if we wanted longs, which it looks like we're making bullish structures, right? So I was targeting these highs. So my initial bias was to take these highs or even possibly here, but I just took that out because I wanted a quick trade if possible before I drive, right? And then if we go bearish, I was targeting this, which I liked more for some reason, but just for structure wise, longs was better. Liquidity wise, I like the shorts better. Why do I like this more? We have a 4 hour gap, right? 4 hour gap with this low, like close to it, right? So it's a resting low on a, not on, but by a liquidity, an imbalance or a fair value gap, you can say. And if we continue lower, we could possibly target this, but that's a reach for me. It is a Friday, so I like this or this, either one of those, right? And so boom, we have our daily bias on the 4 hour. Now on the hourly, it even looked more bullish. Why? Because we had this 1 hour bearish gap that got disrespected. Bearish gap. Oh my god. Bearish gap right here, right? Disrespected it pre-market, and so I was like, okay, maybe the longs are better, right? And so yeah, I'll actually keep that on there. So I did take 2 trades today. I'll just show you what happened during market open. So here's 9:30 market open, so I'll just show you guys that, and then I'll take this off for now. So boom, right? Immediately we were displacing higher. Wait, yeah, 9:30 candle was displacing higher. We touched this low, displaced higher. So I was like, okay, cool. Next candle bearish, and then we continue bearish here. And I was thinking maybe we just swept this smaller internal low and then we displaced higher, so I entered off that. But we still had all this. Other than this, that's like one noise, right? That's one noise out of all of these sell side liquidity, or LR, low resistance liquidity. So for this trade, I was trying to target here. My stops were just below this candle because I did know, like, even if I knew that there was LR here, I still took this trade just because of the displacement. And so yeah, we just kind of chopped here a bit, and then for me, at the time this white candle it looked like a displacement candle, but we just chopped around and then ended up taking the stop loss of $200, I believe, around like 180, 190 to 200. I don't exactly know. Yeah, so first trade we took an L. Why is that? We have this LR here, and honestly I was focusing more on the 1 and the 5 minute, because like look, if I'm on the phone trading, like this is all I see, right? But if you extend to the 15, there's actually a 15-minute bearish gap here that got respected during this and then even this. So for me, like PB's liquidity video, again, a high resting on a fair value gap is a good draw on liquidity, where we can take the draw, and then if we see a strong displacement or validation of a reversal, we can take that trade, right? So for me, obviously market open, I didn't see that on my phone, but when I was like, why did I take this L, that's what I saw. I extended my time frame to a 15-minute, and then I saw that boom, we took this I think they call it intermediate high, where yeah, the high is inside a fair value gap. I think that's what it's called. Don't quote me on that. I'm still, trying to learn what he's teaching. I think he's a great teacher, especially in his new series. Anyways, enough with the PB glazing, but he is a good teacher. Anyway, so yeah, we took that strong liquidity, and then boom, we did displace lower. Some confirmation, not a lot though, right? And then boom, we just chop around, and then more displacement candles, so I just took that, and then my stops being up here. It was up here at the moment, and then I was just targeting the 4-hour low, where it's relatively close to the intermediate low, right, with that fair value gap, higher time frame. So boom, I took this trade, and then honestly, after this displacement candle, we were on the way to the mountains, right? I was driving, so boom, and then I just let the trade go. Like, I kind of forgot about it at this point, and I was like, oh, I was on the GPS, trying to go to the mountain, and my girlfriend was with me. So at this point, I'm pretty sure at this point, we're well below these low resistance liquidity, and I told her how to do it, but I basically told her to do this, like just lower the risk, and then a few minutes later, like literally 3 minutes, I went back, right, and then we saw this, because we're just going on a straight line, okay guys, we're in the back countries, but whatever. Yeah, I saw these candles, we swept these low again, so I was like, okay, I'll just put it on break even, and then we were getting close to the TP right here, so I was like, okay, might as well move our take profit to this high right here. So basically we're already in stop profit, and then boom, we took TP for overall a 971 day, including that loss. Without the loss, it would have been what's it called, 1,000 plus, but it's okay, we'll take what we can, right? We're still learning, and this is really cool that liquidity wise, what PB or Patty is teaching is working. Here's proof of it, and I'm sure he has lots of proof. I did forget to post yesterday, just because I just didn't want to post. It was a losing day. I'm here to tell you guys that I'm just being transparent. Yesterday I took an L. I have it on my calendar that I will show you guys every month of what I do, how many trades I take. I did take an L on 2 accounts. Copy trading. I took 2 trades, 500 each loss. So an over 1,000, about $1,000. Again, hitting my daily what you call it? My daily loss limit. There you go. Hitting my daily loss limit on both accounts, so 1,000 each. So we lost about $2,000 yesterday. Today we won 971. Wait, how much is that? 971 on 2 accounts. That's almost 2 grand. So we basically got almost all our losses yesterday, which I'm really happy about. And like I said, I'm just telling you guys, I'm being transparent that I did take an L yesterday. Why did I not post? I don't know. I was just lazy, I guess. I didn't want to show an L, but I'm still letting you guys know. I'm still somewhat being transparent. But yeah, I've been watching lots of those PB trading videos. They're really helpful, especially that liquidity. It made me open my eyes to, more valid liquidity pools. But yeah, that is my trade today. I hope you guys had a good rest of your day. I hope you guys took a W. I took a W and I went snowboarding, which was really fun. Good experience. I recommend it to you guys. But yeah, that's it for me tonight. See you guys next week. Deuces.